What up? This is Mike the Philosopher. I'm here with another one. This one is, he lied about everything and left her pregnant for a year. He lied. What? I ain't gonna hold you. Let's go in.
He's just been ignoring every attempt I've made to contact him, and I need help. I'm in a financially hard place because of all the help that I gave him, and he's just ignoring me, and he won't take any accountability for the fact that this is his child. Let me help him.
Look, she been chasing me down for like the last year, saying that she had my kid and everything. I don't believe it. It don't look nothing like me. And she only hit me up after I got famous. That's about it. So after I got famous, I got money. Boom, there she is hitting me up, banging my line. How convenient.
Yeah, because you didn't give me your real name. And he looks exactly like you, just a little paler. Sorry, those are my dates.
So, was y'all in some type of relationship, or, was this like a one-night stand? What is this? I need to understand. I need more clarification on what's going on here.
We worked at the same job together, essentially. So, I came on, we talked it up, we chopped it up, went back to the hotel. That was it. We seen each other 2 times, literally a total of 2 times.
That was it?
And I don't even, she trying to act like she would just be sleeping around. I find that so false. How am I the only man?
I'm gonna stop you right there. If you don't have any proof, I don't want you putting that on it. Do you have proof she's sleeping around?
They don't make no logical sense, Your Honor.
What don't make logical sense? You sitting here saying she was just sleeping around and you don't have facts to prove what you're saying.
How can a whole year go by and all of a sudden now you got my kid?
Well, first of all, let's start off first. You gave her the wrong name. Let's start off there.
Okay, cool, whatever.
So how was she gonna contact you if that was to happen? How was she gonna contact you?
I gave her my alias at the time. I changed it.
Alias.
Yeah.
So you just
I went under Black Magic. That's what Black Magic. So.
Look at the judge, y'all. No, this ninja didn't say Black Magic. Okay, where in the hell do these dudes be getting these names from? Just imagine her calling him Black Magic, because that's his alias. Hey, Black Magic, come over to my house. Oh, you must want this Black Magic, huh? Yes, I do, Black Magic. All right. That's crazy. He said he only seen her 2 times. And she pregnant. Look, I don't blame the guy for being skeptical. I would have a hard time believing that I was the only guy, even the only brother that she was with. So maybe you may have a black fraud somewhere who's the father, but it ain't Black Magic. Okay, so I don't know, this is a crazy episode, but so let me also say this too. I seen the picture of the baby. I'll get to the baby when they show the baby again. I got to get a better look at the baby. Let's go back in.
And then I changed it by the time I met her. So it's not that I gave her the wrong name. I just wasn't that name at the time.
You are making no sense to me. It seems like everything that you're trying to dish out to me, it's just not adding up. You gave false names.
Okay.
It's been a whole year, no phone call.
I don't know. This guy looks he looks black and Asian. Is he black and Asian? Is he Blasian? Because he kind of looks like it. He probably could be a version of African too. I just don't know what version of African, but he don't look African American. I'll put it that way. He looks more like he has Filipino mama or something like that, or an Asian mama or Korean mama, but he don't look all the way black. He could be, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me who's looking at him that way, but let's go back in.
And how was she supposed to contact you? You have a whole, possibly a child out here.
I'm saying, Your Honor, she only contacted me when I got money.
Your Honor, that is not true. We were friends first. And I thought that this was going to be a relationship because I don't sleep around. And especially once I got pregnant, I was not going to be with anyone. And I thought that we were friends. And then I found out that I didn't even have his real name. I had helped him. I gave him money because he was in a really rough place.
So was you in a workplace? Did she help you?
She only gave me $1,000. That's about it.
Okay, but you sit here acting like she's a non-factor. Like, I don't even know her. I took her to the hotel. This happened, that happened. I mean, y'all had some type of.
She only gave me $1,000. After that, like, we really didn't talk. Like,
after you took
and
her
I paid her back too.
We didn't talk because I couldn't contact you.
So
okay, cool.
So did he pay you back?
No, he didn't. He wouldn't talk to me again.
I did pay her back.
Okay, that wasn't even that.
I paid her back.
How?
I paid her back when I got my taxes back.
You know how many times I done heard that before? That tax, waiting on their taxes, and then they didn't pay some money back. She couldn't even contact you, so I doubt if she was able to get her money back. You sitting here making a fool out of my courtroom. That's all I see you doing. You sitting here acting like this girl been sleeping around. You sitting here acting like she didn't help you. You sitting here acting like you just the cream of the crop.
I am.
And all I'm seeing is a dirtbag in front of me. Somebody who was a deadbeat who ain't trying to take responsibility for their actions.
Well, first of all, I'm not about to take responsibility for something that's not mine.
You don't know if it's yours. We here to figure that out today, though. We gonna get to the bottom of that today.
He looks just like you.
And see, this is what she wanted to do. She wanted to bring me into court, try to embarrass me, and then try to put me on Front Street and try to make come on, really?
You want to talk about embarrassing? You lied to me about everything. I thought that we were in a real relationship. I thought we were starting something, and then I end up pregnant, and you won't even talk to me, and I don't even know. I'm
not even into girls with brown eyes like that.
She said, I ended up pregnant, and I don't even know your real name. How do you get pregnant by a guy that you don't know his real name? How does that happen? You're pregnant by a man that you don't know. How does this happen? Sometimes I wonder if women, there's some, not all by no means, but some women, there's a small group of women out there who really just want the seed. They just want the kid. They don't really care nothing about the father. They probably already came to terms with the fact that they're going to raise the kid by themselves. So they just like, look, I just want a baby. I don't care who the father is. I just need a donor. I'm gonna do it the ghetto way and get a donor. And this guy happened to be up the bat to be a donor because she didn't even really know this guy. So to try to sell me on the fact that y'all were in love and y'all were in some kind of long-term relationship is ridiculous. You can't be in a long-term relationship or be in love if you don't know the guy's name. You were a jump off. Let's admit that. Like, you probably were close enough to get, I don't know. Like, you gave him $1,000. Gave him $1,000 and the brother disappeared. Probably for both reasons, okay? Probably because he didn't want no responsibility with the baby and he didn't want to pay her back, okay? So, this is crazy. Let's hear some more.
I don't have brown eyes.
She has brown eyes.
I do not have brown eyes. He doesn't even know my.
Let me say this. She's relatively attractive. Normally, I don't really like chicks with unnatural hair colors. I know the sisters are gonna be like, "Oh, here he go. He gonna get a white girl a pass." No, not necessarily. I still don't really like it, but it goes with her blue shirt. Goes with probably her blue eyes or green eyes. It just goes better with her aesthetic. And it's probably her real hair. Let me say that again. It's probably her authentic real hair. I think you can get away with a lot more when it's your hair. But if you got red hair that's not even yours, that's that's something else. Okay. But let's go back in.
Let me tell you something. You would want to talk about her embarrassing you are embarrassing you. Let's start there.
Okay.
You are the one that's embarrassing yourself, standing here before me with not even a single nothing you saying is.
You know who he looked like? It just came to me. He looked like he's Mario Van Peebles' son. Okay, he looked like a Van Peebles descendant. Not saying he is. I'm just saying he looked like him. Let's go in.
Add up to me. So how did you come to even find him? Because it seemed like a year had passed and you hadn't even didn't know his real name.
It was luck. I was scrolling social media one day, and then I come across a video, and I'm like, that's him. That's, right. It was a totally different name. I was honestly confused.
That social media gonna get a lot of people destroyed. And I'm here for it. Because you know what? That's what it's gonna take. I'm here for it. Because you out here just living out a free life and might have a whole child out here.
Probably as
I
well.
don't have no child out here.
I'm sure he do probably have one. But it ain't all up on him because you slept with somebody you didn't even know. So that speaks a lot on your character too. So you need to start making better decisions.
I thought I knew him. He lied to me about everything.
I get that. But now that I'm seeing it's not all him. Because women have to start taking accountability too.
Can I get an amen? Make it go a little faster. Amen. Thank you, baby.
You didn't even get a real name and you laying up in bed with him.
Was I supposed to ask for his ID?
You supposed to do something because you wouldn't be sitting in front of me if you did. If you would have did what you needed to do, we wouldn't be here right now. So I'm not here to bash. I'm not here to talk. But I'm speaking truth. And somebody has to say it. And since this is my courtroom, I feel like it's only right that I do it. So what we gonna do, we gonna go ahead and get down to the bottom of this. All right, I got these papers in front of me. Is there any last words, Mr. Johnson, that you want to say before I read these results? Because this is going to tell all everything. Is there any last words you want to say?
I just want to say, I think you're absolutely crazy for hitting me up, and there's no reason that you should be hitting me up. This is a waste of my time, really, because now I'm successful, and I think this is just slowing me down. So I'm gonna take this as a note that I should probably be more careful in the future with who I deal with, because obviously, people get desperate as times get harder, and you're probably chasing me down for what you could find. So good luck. You go read the papers.
All right. Is there any last words you want to say?
He's about to regret insulting the mother of his child.
What? That we might as well get down to the bottom of this. In the case of 3-month-old Jackson.
I don't know. It's hard to tell. It really is kind of hard to tell. His eyes are not slanted enough. And honestly, it could be anybody's. The forehead size is about right. Definitely a mixed baby, so I don't think any white men were involved in the creation of this human being. Okay, we could start there. I have not seen this before. I think I am going to go ahead and say yes, he is the father, and this brother going to have to pay back more than $1,000. Okay. For this child, but it could be anybody's, because I don't see enough features in there to say it's his, but I see enough in there to say it's his, if that makes sense. Again, this is just a guess. It's just me having fun. Y'all relax, okay? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It proves that I haven't watch the episode. I'm watching it with y'all. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say he's father. Let's see what this say.
Mr. Johnson, you are the father. You are the father, Mr. Johnson. What are you prepared to do?
Wow.
Yeah, what are you prepared to do? Because all I heard was you sitting up there talking about how rich and how this and how you got all this now. So now it's time to show it. All that talking you've been doing, it's time to show and prove. You got a son out here, a 3-month-old son. So it's 3 months that you done already missed out on. Now, what you shaking your head for?
No, that's not mine.
No, these results,
That's not mine.
99.99% of your son, Mr. Johnson.
Told you you look just like you.
I can't wait to see the baby now. I need to see this for myself.
Small, paler.
This is
All right. So, with that being said, what are your plans now?
that ain't mine.
Okay, we didn't already
That's not mine.
establish
That's
that.
not mine.
We established that.
That baby is not mine.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something what karma's gonna do to you. If you don't do right by your child and your people, that little money that you
Man, be
get from
quiet.
us-
Man, get out of here with that.
Yeah, I
man.
know.
I'm out.
Yeah, you know what? I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry that you even had a baby with a man like that. You know what? All I can tell you is get all the child support you can get, okay? Because he's not gonna be a father. He's not gonna be around for real like you want him to be.
I know. I wish he wasn't the father. But
And I feel sorry for you because there's plenty of men like that. But guess what? All I can tell you is be the best mother you can be. If you gotta play mother and father, do what you have to do.
Wow. The brother stormed out. Look. You made your bed. You gotta lay in it, bro. You gotta lay in it. All right. How do I know? Because it was me. It was me too. I had a child by someone who I was like, no way I'm the father, this, that, and the third. Turns out I was the father. I wasn't even ready to be a father, especially a co-parent with her. I just wasn't. I was in this young man's shoes. But you know what happened with me? I stepped up and I took care of my child, showed them the love that they deserved because I knew they didn't ask to be here. Okay? And it wasn't the problem. If I wasn't ready, I was going to get ready. I had no choice but to get ready. And that's what I did. I was not happy with it. I ain't gonna hold you. I was not happy with the scenario, the situation, how things happened, who it was with. I was not happy. I'm not claiming to be perfect. Okay, I'm just moving towards it. That's all I'm doing. That's all I can do. And I had growing pains too. I was probably around the same age as this guy. And this is what happened when for the lack of a better term right now, a jump off becomes a permanent fixture in your life. You be like, oh man, I really messed up as a guy, because you know it's going to take a whole lot of resources away from you that you weren't anticipating on doing away with. Energy, time, money. It's a resource vacuum. It's a resource black hole having a child, especially with somebody you don't love. And I'll be honest with you. A part of me was wondering why, in my situation, why did she decide to keep the baby? She knew that we wasn't going to be in a relationship, this, that, and the third. I'm not saying look, I'm just keeping it real. Okay, that's all I could do. So a part of me did wonder why she wanted to keep the child, knowing that we wasn't, that close. You know what she told me? She told me, if it wasn't yours, I wasn't going to keep it. The only reason I kept this child is because I had an idea it was yours. I said, are you shitting me? What? Now, again, listen, I'm happy she did, right? But just the circumstances of everything really kind of bothered me. Like, why would you do that with me? Turns out she had hopes of us being together, hopes of us being married at one point. And she was using it as a bit of a trap baby. I ain't gonna hold you. She was. That's probably what this brother is thinking with her. She's trying to use this as some kind of trap baby to be with him. He like, look, I got money, I'm successful. She trying to come around now because she trying to pin me down. And she trying to use this baby as some kind of trap baby. Now, he took advantage of her, but now, the tables have turned a bit, and now she could take advantage of him, especially in the court system. Listen, I took a L. This brother took a L. It just is what it is. But the difference between me and him is I stepped up. I loved on my child, and I did not blame them for any of my anxieties or anything. I did not blame them for anything for becoming a father. Hopefully this brother will turn that corner also, and hopefully this young lady will not make it difficult for him in the future, because this is a turning point where things can get really messed up, really bad, and really ugly, because I have a feeling that she is going to be more of the I'm gonna get revenge on you type and the vindictive type, rather than the I'm gonna work with you type. So the verdict is still out on that part. Let me know what y'all think about this. I really would like to know. Hit the like, share, and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.
Mr. Johnson, you are the father. You are the father, Mr. Johnson. What are you prepared to do?
Wow.
Yeah, what are you prepared to do? Because all I heard was you sitting up there talking about how rich and how this and how you got all this now. So now it's time to show it. All that talking you've been doing, it's time to show it and prove you got a son out here. A 3-month-old son. So it's 3 months that you done already missed out on.